What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. Um, I've been thinking about this for a while and shit, right? And this is pertaining to the kind of season Steph Curry's have, right? Golden State Warriors got one of the top best records in the NBA. Steph Curry is repeating his MVP season and shit, right? You know, if he ends up getting unanimous MVP again, which I don't think he will, but he has a good shot of winning MVP. If he gets MVP again, the Warriors go on to win the championship, right? And he finally gets that Conference Finals MVP. Would it be fair? He has a fourth, and more, most of all, he'll have a fourth NBA championship. Would it be fair to still have him ahead of Isaiah Thomas? Because when you think about it, Isaiah had, less success, but he was more impactful as far as elevating his team to wins and losses in the playoffs and winning those back-to-back championships with the Detroit Pistons. Longevity is kind of even, I say. Isaiah Thomas played from 1981 roughly until 1994. He has about 700 assists and about 21,000 points, though the assists with Steph Curry, Isaiah hasn't beaten assists, but the total amount of points, the accumulated points, Steph has him pretty much eclipsed him. Accolade wise, Isaiah won Rookie of the Year in 1981, I think. Yeah, 1981. Isaiah Thomas did. And his impact as far as like wins and losses and his total amount of points per game, it stands out. But Steph Curry, he's doing some things that's off the charts. People want to get on him like he's only a jump shooter and he's not really a true point guard, but I can't ignore what I'm seeing. Steph Curry out here is rewriting it, and doing everything under the sun as far as dominance go within some. For a while, I had Isaiah Thomas. Well, excuse me. For a while, I had Steph Curry surpassing Isaiah Thomas, but when I thought about it, when I really thought about it, right, I couldn't put Steph ahead of Isaiah yet because of the way Isaiah played the game, the impact he had, the way he saw the floor. He was a true point guard, True point guard. Isaiah was a true point guard and then some. This is about the past couple years. I had Steph Curry right in my top 20, and I had, Isaiah right there as well. But when I reevaluated it, I had to put Isaiah back as the third greatest point guard of all time because Isaiah Thomas, for all the antics, for all the stuff he pulled, as far as like dirty play and all that stuff, you can't look past, what impact he did, both on the stat sheet and as far as impact on the court. But with the way Steph Curry's playing, man, I tell you what, it's pretty. You can't ignore it, man. Because he's basically rewriting the way basketball is played as far as the three-point shot and an open court and on the perimeter. Definitely, if he were able to win a championship this year and the Finals MVP and MVP to boot, him being ahead of Isaiah Thomas at that point is gonna be pretty tough. You know. I value longevity more than anything, and more than anything, the way I evaluate players is stats, impact, longevity, and winning. Stats, impact, longevity, and winning. It could be one thing. Yeah, it's easy to put Steph Curry ahead of Isaiah because he has 3 rings, but it's deeper than that. Same way, easy to say, oh, Bill Russell got 11 rings and shit, right? So we might as well put him ahead of Wilt Chamberlain. But take into account that Wilt Chamberlain, during that stretch in that same era Bill Russell played, Wilt Chamberlain was the more dominant player. But when you look at things in a perspective and shit, right? You can't deny Steph's resume too much longer, man. And if he's able to pull this off, I'm not so sure I could have him behind Isaiah Thomas at this point. But let me know what anybody think, man. Hit the like, subscribe, and shit. Is it still fair for me to have Isaiah Thomas ahead of Steph Curry? Or do you think Steph Curry's resume and accomplishments are great enough to a point where I should have Steph ahead of Isaiah now? I mean, it's like, splitting the hairs for me at this point, because like I said earlier, I had Steph at one point getting ahead of Isaiah a little bit, but I had to think and go back and watch Isaiah and shit. And I had to reevaluate that, and I still slightly but surely have Isaiah ahead of Steph. But hit a like and subscribe, and hit me up and let me know what y'all think about this topic.